What's going on, guys? Apathetic here, and today I'm here to bring you 5 competitive tips you need to know. If you're like me, you've been avoiding Crucible lately because of all the grenades due to the Revelry event, but you're looking to dive right back into competitive or quick play once it's over. That's where these tips come in to really tee you guys up to be ready to destroy in competitive once this event is over. Can't wait, so let's get into it. Our first competitive tip is don't wait to use your super. I've played so many games where my teammates just hold on to their super for what feels like decades. It's important to understand that not every super is going to be a complete team wipe, because this mentality that you need multiple kills with each super can cause you to lose a round. If you have your super and it's up to you to win a round, you should pop that super. Anytime you have a chance to use your super to win a round, that is always a super well spent. Another scenario where you'd want to use your super is to regain map control or heavy control. Gaining control of the map or heavy is crucial to winning these competitive matches, so use your super to move your enemy off their spot or gain control of heavy. Even if you don't kill a single person, gaining control over the map or heavy is still a small win within the match. Our second tip, know the game type. This may seem small, and honestly this is something I've been guilty of as well, and that's when you jump into a match and you're almost on autopilot, and then whatever happens, you die, you're playing, you die, and all of a sudden you realize, oh wait, I have lives? You don't even realize you're playing survival or countdown. So it's important that we pay attention to each match, what the mode is, and get ourselves in the right mindset. If we're playing survival or countdown, we don't want to be as aggressive as we would be when we're playing control. Piggybacking off of that is, if you're playing a mode where lives or revives are involved, it's a good best practice to play the revive. People will often see their teammates go down and they go straight into hero mode. They sprint right past your orb into a 2v1. Don't be that guy. Focus on the revive and get your teammate up so you guys can coordinate. We need to be doing everything that gives us the best chance to win, and a 2v2 is a lot better than a 2v1. Now the flip side of this is when you have everyone on the enemy team dead, but one person is left alive. This is another situation where knowing the mode can really give you the edge. When you only have one enemy left, we need to do 2 things. One is play the body so that he doesn't revive his teammates, and second is let him run out the time. The same mistake we make going into hero mode, our enemy is likely going to make. He's going to be playing his hardest to stay alive and make a play, but what they don't realize is they are only giving us time to charge our supers. So by backing off, it keeps us from making the mistake of getting picked off one by one, or by giving our enemy an opportunity to slip away and get a revive, and it's getting us that little extra time to get our super quicker in future rounds. Competitive tip 3 is shake it up, and this may sound super simple, but I've played players and had players on my team that refuse to change their weapon or the way we decide to push a point. A good example of this is when people refuse to put their sniper away. Round after round, they get closed in on by shotgun rushers and are doing very little to help their team. We need to have the self-awareness to evaluate if the loadout we are using isn't effective against the team we are fighting and make adjustments accordingly. Another scenario you want to be shaking things up is how you push a point, and typically this is going to be in a mode like countdown. If the first 2 rounds your team is absolutely getting demolished pushing the same way, it's probably a good time to change things up. Whether that's have your team split off in 2s or pushing a whole different way as a team, because for all you know, you could be pushing the other team the way or on the side of the map that they are most comfortable with. Shaking things up really boils down to adaptation. We need to be like water during our competitive games and be able to adjust and adapt based on the team, the map, and mode we are playing. If something isn't working, guys, change your approach. If that doesn't work, change your approach. Keep changing your approach until you find success, because I'm sure you guys have heard the quote, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. Tip number 4 for competitive is communication, and this really ties into building your skills as a team player. Some players are very good solo but can really struggle in a team setting, and to be honest guys, this was for me the longest time something I struggled with, and it was partly due to me playing solo for most of Destiny 2. But once I found a team, I found being a better team player and communicating really added another layer to my game. So you have to self-evaluate. How much are you communicating? Are you going long periods of time without saying anything? Are you calling things out too late or struggling to describe the part of the map you are calling out? These are all signs that you have some work to do when it comes to being a better team player and improving your communication. Something I really focused on when I found a team was always reminding my team that we should always be talking about where we are going, what we see, and where we see it. There should never be silence, and this will really challenge you to call out everything you see, and doing this will help you extend your vision of your enemies through your teammates. But Appa, I don't have a team for comp. Okay, get one. Get one. This is not a video on how to solo comp, and I would never recommend that. You can solo up to a point, guys, but you got to find a team if you're looking to get to the top. And with the internet and Discord and YouTube and so many resources, there is no shortage of people you could find a team up with. So stop being shy and make it happen. Our last competitive tip, and this to me is probably the most important one, and that is analyze your losses. So often when we lose, we are quick to point the finger at the other team saying, oh, they played so passive or they were laggy. Some of those things may be valid, but what are we gaining by just making excuses for why the other team beat us? I made it a point after every loss to really analyze what went wrong, what I could have done different, and is there anything as a team we collectively could have done better? It's this process of evaluating what could have been done differently that prevents future losses. Breaking down games with your team while you are searching also helps get your team super focused for the next game, because everyone starts thinking about what they could have done differently, and ultimately this creates a team mentality. You never want to be on a team where everyone just starts pointing the finger at each other. And that brings me into, what have you guys found was holding your teams back most in comp? Let me know in the comments below. Be interested to see what you found your team was struggling with and how you addressed it. That's going to do it for our competitive tips. And remember, if you are looking to improve in competitive, don't wait to super, know the game type, shake things up and adjust your approach, communicate and find a team if you don't have one. And lastly, analyze your losses so we don't lose the same way twice. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.
Made that look easy, Warlock. Nice. One minute. Time to prove yourself.
Over, man.
Seconds. It's not over. win the lead. Sound tactics bring victory.
Perfect, perfect, perfect.